Hi everybody, so today I'm going to show you the basics of how to use the CSULB library webpage. So to get to the CSULB library webpage, all you have to do is Google CSULB library. Click on the first link that pops up, and here you have the University Library webpage. Now there's two very important things that I want to first pick out, and the first thing is OneSearch right here. The second are this database button. So if you click on this database button, this will take you to an A to Z list of databases. So this is our databases listed alphabetically. And you see that we have 302 databases found. So we have 302 subject-specific databases. Each of these databases have contents that cover different subjects. So if we go here under All Subjects, we'll see that we organize our databases by subject. So you can see there are 7 databases for consumer affairs, 9 databases for art and design, and we want to go to business. So we can click here, and we can see that there are 19 databases for business. And these databases, like I said, are subject specific. So these databases are going to be specific to business. And inside these databases, you're going to find different things. If you hover over this eye icon, you can see which each database includes. These databases, they have information that is mostly behind paywalls. So if you're Googling scholarly research articles, you might not find a lot because scholarly research articles tend to cost, $50 or more for one singular article. So instead of you having to pay that individual price, these databases allow you to get that information for free. That also includes certain magazine and newspaper subscriptions like The Economist and the Wall Street Journal, the Financial Times, and so forth. So 19 databases can still be a lot when you're trying to figure out which database to use. So if you go back to the library homepage, you'll see this link for research guides. So you can click research guides to give you a better idea of what database to use for whatever it is that you're researching. These databases are put together by librarians who are experts in these subjects. So we see we have one for business, so this is a broad topic, but then under business you have these individual, more narrow topics. So for example, if I click on industry information, this is a research guide that tells you more about industry information. So instead of those 19 databases that were listed under the business drop-down menu, right here, if you click on Find Scholarly and News Articles, this gives me 4 databases to find scholarly and news articles. If I go to Industry Reports, this gives me a few databases to find industry reports. So this gets more specific than that business drop-down menu that we saw earlier. I'm going to take you to one research guide that's going to be very helpful for your research. If we click under Business, you can click on Citing Guide for Business, APA 7th edition. So this is a citing guide for business, APA 7th edition, and this will give you information on how to do citations in APA 7th edition. So right here you see how to cite specific databases if you're using specific business databases. If you go into one of these, it'll give you a citation example. If we go back to the home page, under APA Handouts and Guides, this will give you some helpful resources on how to cite. So if we go to Reference Quick Guide, for example, this gives you a useful tool on how to structure your citations. If you go to Reference Examples, this gives you a list of a bunch of different citations for different kinds of resources. Under sample papers, you have an annotated student sample paper. So here, it helps you structure your in-text citations, and it also has an example reference list at the bottom. Now I'm going to discuss OneSearch. So this bar right here is something that I generally ignore. If you go to Advanced Search, this is going to take you into an advanced search for OneSearch. So this is Advanced Search button is much more helpful than this OneSearch basic search right here. So we're going to click on Advanced Search. In OneSearch is where you can find the books and ebooks that are in our library catalog and that are available to you. So you'll see here that there's an Articles tab as well. This Articles tab, what it does is it consolidates these 302 databases. All the articles in these databases are consolidated into this one search. That's why it's called OneSearch, because it takes all the articles here in these databases and puts them all here in this one search. That might sound convenient, but if you're doing subject-specific research, this can bog your research process down. It's similar to searching Google because there are hundreds and thousands of articles within each of these databases. So if you put them all into one search, you're going to have billions of articles. And if I'm doing research on something that's business specific, then I'm going to get a lot of irrelevant articles. So you don't really want to use OneSearch to find articles. You want to use your specific subject database. But it is good for finding books and media within our catalog. You'll see here that there's also an option for books and media all CSU. In normal times, you would be able to click this and you would be able to borrow books that we don't have in our library for free. They would be delivered to our library, but that is suspended due to COVID. So if you click here, Books and Media CSULB, to find an ebook, for example, you can search Business Ethics, search. Right here you have a search results page. To narrow this down to books, you can click Books, Resource Type. You can click Full Text Online for an ebook, and you could apply these filters. And there you will have ebooks. So that's the basics of using the University Library homepage.